26-10, the first game without Joshua Jefferson, and for you to perform like this on this stage, absolutely exceptional.
The only thing I don't like about Tamin Lipsey is that nobody talks about Tamin Lipsey.
No.
He's like the most under-talked about guy in the country, and he doesn't care, and I absolutely love that. You mentioned the turnovers, 20 turnovers for Kentucky. Iowa State had 25 points off those 20 turnovers, and you know, it's funny. They were showing a stat when we were watching the game.
Outsmart the market with Base 44 super agents. Set up in seconds and ready to go. Want to know what your competitors are up to? Super agents will scrape, dig, and summarize exactly what you need. Send to WhatsApp. Yes, please. The perfect brief served fresh daily before your first meeting. And your team? Super agent will take care of them too. It knows where they live. All of your tools connected in a click. Daily overview sent straight to the team, part of their complete breakfast. Always one step ahead of the game. Your super agent is waiting. Base 44.
Tamin Lipsey's down there with a big, and then he X's out, and he gets back to his other side with his guy. And you see, you know, rotation over from Heisey. So many times when dealing with Iowa State, when they are connected and they play together on that end of the floor, it can be so difficult to find good shots because, as Mike mentioned, you just don't know where to go with the basketball.
Yeah, when you talk about unforced turnovers, what gets counted as those is like when you play an Iowa State team. You've got the ball, you're pressured, you're pressured. Well, BJ's not open, so he's going to cut, but I can't see anything, so I'm going to throw it, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Iowa State didn't technically cause that turnover on paper, but they really did because of their defense, and it's just... It's really impressive to watch. I'm very thankful that I never have to play against Iowa State's defense and have to go up against Tamin Lipsey. But Altsberger's got a real culture there, and winning that game, it's two things. It's layered. One, you won the game without an All-American in Joshua Jefferson. He's the most important, best player on the team, right, from top to bottom. I think Tamin Lipsey is the most important player on the team, but they won that game after a bad half. In particular, a very bad shooting half. So even if they didn't make adjustments offensively, they made adjustments defensively, and they found the rhythm. Can you win without your best player, and can you win games when you don't shoot the ball well? Those questions were emphatically answered in this game.
There was a moment at about the 10-21 mark where Mark Pope called a timeout. Iowa State was on a 15-3 run at that point, and the broadcast said Kentucky just can't stop the bleeding, and that was the story in that second half, was that they just couldn't overcome Iowa State's shooting. Mike, something that you mentioned as well in Tamin Lipsey, the only thing you don't like about him is that people don't talk about him. I feel like similarly could be said about TJ Altsberger, because when we talk about him, we're always joking about the schmedium shirts that he's wearing, but not the coaching job that he's doing. So as you sit here and you talk about an Iowa State team that just got a 20-point win over Kentucky without their All-American Joshua Jefferson, what can you say about the job TJ's done?
He's just quietly one of the smartest and best coaches in college basketball. Mark Pope had one of my favorite quotes of the entire NCAA tournament when they asked him, like, hey, you know, how do you think Iowa State's going to play defensively with Joshua Jefferson? He says, well, TJ could get 5 guys from the rec center and turn them into top 10 defense. He has that gift of getting his players to buy in. One of the best things that Altsberger does is, outside of all the X's and O's stuff, he is elite at getting very good players to buy into a smaller role. So like guys like Nate Heisey, when you come in, when you were the guy at your previous school, you transfer, hey, we need you to come off the bench and take maybe 6 to 7 less shots and play 10 to 12 less minutes, but we're gonna win games at a really high level. Can we get you to do that? It's kind of goes down the list. Joshua Jefferson transfers in, and he's got to build that skill development. So he gets elite role players that weren't elite role players at their previous school or as freshmen, and he gets total and complete buy-in. You've got a big-time point guard in Tamin Lipsey. You've got an All-American in Joshua Jefferson. You've got the best three-point shooter in the country in Milan Momcilovic, and you've got 7 elite role players.
And I mean, that speaks to his development of the guys that he has, right? I mean, when Mike rattles off that Joshua Jefferson is an All-American player, which he is, he's been up for National Player of the Year as well. This is not a guy that came into Iowa State with that sort of a claim, right? Tamin Lipsey was not some huge, big-time recruit coming out of college. You know, these guys that he brings in, the fact that he's able to develop them and get the most the talent that they have is a salute and a credit to him. You look at a guy even like a Milan Momcilovic, a guy who at times his shot selection has been questionable, and now he takes really, really good shots throughout the system and throughout what they're running in their offense. So, I mean, you can't say enough about what TJ Otzelberger is doing in Ames.
I want to take you guys back to this time last year when Iowa State was a 3 seed, and if you remember, they were upset in this round last year. They lost 91-78 to Ole Miss, and so when you push the story forward here, now they're getting ready to play in a Sweet 16. They'll either get Texas Tennessee or Virginia. We're still waiting on that one to tip off. But if I had to ask you, BJ, which team Iowa State matches up better against between Tennessee and Virginia, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's Tennessee personally. I think MOD's going Virginia. I'm going to go Tennessee. Jacoby Gillespie's been really, really good for Tennessee, but I think Iowa State's ability to turn teams over, I think they can have some success with that against a group like Tennessee. Nate Ament is a guy that's been up and down throughout the season, right? Virginia and Tease DeRitter, he's a very consistent player, so I think the inconsistencies that Tennessee's had throughout this season leans more favorably for Iowa State. And all in all, the fact that they can turn teams over the way they can, man, I'm going to keep leaning on that, guys. The fact that they can just force you to do things that you don't want to do with the basketball, I think that favors them in a matchup against Tennessee in part more so than going up against a Virginia and Ryan Odom team.
Agree to disagree. And then most respectful. No, I understand everything you're saying is I mean, obviously more than valid, and I can't just disagree with anything. But if I'm picking, the reason why I'm picking Virginia is I think as of now, today, you don't know what Joshua Jefferson's status is going to be.
Yeah.
So if you go the assumption that he may not play the first game, I think he's going to find a way and figure out a way to play. I don't know, have no insider information. But if you go with that assumption that, like, okay, I don't know if he's going to play or not. Well, Iowa State needs to win defensively. And I think if they play, that Virginia team is all about tempo and pace and rhythm. And Iowa State is the ultimate disruptor of tempo and pace and